Chicken is caught for the communal gumbo, Mardi Gras in Mamou is festive and filled with family, friends, food, and fun. People like James Labaugh enjoying this unique tradition says he's glad to see the Mardi Gras culture will continue.
You know, this is the thing we got to keep going. And I'm glad to say I'm the only guy who's over the age of 35 in the back of my trailer here. The youth has to keep this going.
Mardi Gras.
So if you want to experience a Cajun tradition like no other, visit Mamou next Mardi Gras season. In Mamou, Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.
And over in Opelousas, family and friends gathered across the city to enjoy the good food and catch plenty of beads. And with the good vibes felt across the city, Opelousas natives take pride in the celebration in their hometown. As the floats rolled and the beads flew across the sky, the greatest joy for many was simply experiencing it with the family. In Lafayette, Le Festival de Mardi Gras à Lafayette happening right now until 6 p.m. And that's where we find News 10 anchor Darla Montgomery. Darla, what's happening? How was the final parade of this Mardi Gras season?
Thank you so much. I have my full Mardi Gras gear on, just like everyone else who is here at the festival grounds for Mardi Gras 2024, enjoying all that it has to offer. There's been bands, live bands, music, and of course all of the fabulous rides. So this is actually a mask I got a couple of years ago right there in New Orleans. Jalen, hold that for me. Just wanted to be able to say hello and see the folks. You can see my face. Been talking to everyone here, from the little ones to the big ones, and everyone's having a great time. Can you get on the news? You promised to be nice. Tell me your favorite part about the fair right now.
My favorite part about the fair is just hanging out with my friends, enjoying the time during off of school, having a blast with all these people.
That is fantastic. Y'all be safe, have fun.
Yes,
thanks for stopping by. All right, so this is what it's all about. There are folks just walking up, and they're with family members, and they're just taking in the day and all of the fun that is happening here at the festival grounds. Now, during the week, there were bands, as I mentioned, and there were bands like Wayne Tubes and Little Nate. Tonight, Dustin Saunier will be wrapping things up right around 6 o'clock. But of course, we're going to be here until the end, so just keep it tuned right here for more. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Darla. I had to catch my breath. You know, those Mardi Gras interviews are very, they walk a very thin line. Well, the Independence Parade rolled through Lafayette today, and that parade started around 2 and just ended a few minutes ago, actually. Here you can see the News 10 crew having a good time as they made their way over to Cajun Field. The 36th annual Mamou Mardi Gras Folk Life Festival in Acadia Parish kicked off this morning. Local craft vendors set up shop along Dusson Avenue in Iota, selling mostly handmade traditional crafts. A full lineup of Cajun and Zydeco musicians performed on stage, and there was also a small stage where jam sessions took place for young Cajun musicians to showcase their talents. Then in the afternoon, the Mardi Gras runners come into town on their wagon after spending the day chasing chickens.
Well, the tradition of Mardi Gras is really rich in this community. It's all about keeping the tradition alive. It's about preserving our Cajun heritage.
Mamou is one of the longest running and most traditional Mardi Gras runs that happens in Acadia Parish. This morning, there were 3 generations running. And while you're out celebrating, you can also help manage some of the trash left behind by parades. The nonprofit Keep Louisiana Beautiful says Mardi Gras brings a great deal of litter to our roadways, which can lead to blocked drains and other concerns. To reduce litter, the nonprofit says to throw away any unwanted beads, you can toss those beads into what you see there, the bright green buckets for the cleanup crew cans across the parade route, along with over 700 trash cans and garbage bags for every float. You can also stay a few minutes after the parade to safely pick up and discard any beads left on the ground. Well, still ahead, an organization is committed to healing and flourishing the Black descendant community in the Louisiana River parishes. And later in sports, the New Orleans Pelicans are back in the win column. We hear from head coach Willie Green after their win in Memphis.
Gorgeous Mardi Gras. What's it look like for Valentine's Day? That's coming up tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Live from Studio 10 returns in a moment. Now, here's Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Heath Morton.
Welcome back to Live from Studio 10. We are in the Mardi Gras spirit here in the Weather Center.
Yep.
Heath, you got on your purple and green tie. I got my purple fleur-de-lis in the yellow.
I like that.
So I think we're celebrating accordingly.
And you know, I wore the yellow yesterday. You know, and I'm still wearing my.
You got your socks on too.
These are
those are king cakes.
King cake socks. Yes.
That's different.
Yeah. I got two pair. Well, I got two pair of Mardi Gras socks. One's king cakes. One's fleur-de-lis.
So not only do you have great socks, you gave us a great forecast.
The weather. I mean, you can't beat it.
No, not at all, man.
You know, it was cool in the shade, but the sun made up for that coolness.
Yeah.
Just not a whole lot of wind, just about perfect. Let's get to it. Here's what it looks like as we take a look. 58 in Opelousas, 63 Lafayette and Iberia, it's 62 degrees. As we widen the view, 64 Shreveport. Really no signs of real cold air off to the north. Bismarck, North Dakota, 37. We have 27 in International Falls, Minnesota. So we're going to see a warm up, and then the next front will come in as we go through the day on Saturday. Sky 10 weather cam looking pretty good out there. Just some high, thin cirrus clouds for sky decorations. That's about it. We do see the calm wind, so perfect bead throwing weather for today. Of course, it's about over, and we see those high cirrus clouds as we look down at our New Iberia. Sky 10 weather cam, 62 degrees, whopping winds out of the south at about 4 miles per hour north, I should say. We do see those high clouds coming in with a big stream of moisture, mid and upper levels of the atmosphere across Mexico and back in the Pacific. Next storm system's well west of us, but that will arrive as we go through late Friday into Saturday. So I'm raising the rain chance a little bit on Fridays. I think we'll see those rain chances come up Friday afternoon. A chilly night tonight, upper 30s, lower 40s. We may see some patchy frost for the day tomorrow. Another nice day for Valentine's Day. There's the noon hour. We're up to 60, but I think we go up to about 67 to 68. And the future track doesn't show many clouds, but I think we will see a little more cloud cover than what future track is showing here. And then as we take it through early Thursday morning, a little warmer as we start out near 50 degrees, and that's a few degrees above normal for this time of year. Thursday afternoon, mid to upper 60s, so a nice day there, and I think upper 60s to the lower 70s as we get through Friday. There's Thursday afternoon, 5 o'clock. Look, about everyone near 70. I know spring is trying to ease its way in Acadiana, it looks, but climatologically, we're still right in the middle of winter. 38 degrees, we'll call it cold tonight. Maybe some patchy frost north of I-10, light northwesterly winds for your Wednesday. Valentine's Day, I need to throw some hearts in there. 67, and we'll see those light east-northeasterly winds at 5 to 10. There are the next 7 days. 72 Thursday, 68 on Friday. Those showers late Friday into Saturday, and then look at the temperatures Saturday, 52, and we'll see those temperatures maybe in the 40s by the afternoon. Cool day on Sunday, 55. Look at lows, 34 Sunday morning, frost likely, 35 Monday morning, mostly sunny on Monday, Tuesday. We're right back up to 74 degrees with a mix of clouds and sun. So besides the showers over the weekend, we've been kind of stuck in showers over the weekend for a while now, it seems. The forecast looks pretty good. No big issues tomorrow for Valentine's Day. I know a lot of folks may overlook that one, considering today is Mardi Gras.
Yeah, listen. Well, now I will say in our defense, we've given warnings. It's been about 2 weeks now. Yesterday for sure. Today again. Right. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
It's tomorrow. Don't forget.
You gotta pick some flowers or something.
You gotta do something. But if you go into like a Walgreens or CVS, it reminds you real quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got the bears and balloons right at the entrance.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Heath. Well, coming up, we'll tell you all about the Descendants Project next on Live from Studio 10.
Download the KLFY News 10 weather app. Stay connected today.
Welcome back. The river parishes of the state rest in what's also known as Cancer Alley. Due to the industry's effects on residents there, two sisters are fighting to preserve their history while making a little history of their own. Reporter LeBron Joseph has the story.
Our goal for the organization really is to preserve our history, our culture, our heritage, but at the same time protect the descendant community from the present day impact of the system of slavery.
Jo Banner is co-director and co-founder of the nonprofit she speaks of, the Descendants Project. Jo's partner in the project is her twin sister, Dr. Joy Banner. Their family traces back to the enslaved population of St. John the Baptist Parish.
People are told in communities like ours is that you need economic development. You know, you should sacrifice your land, you should sacrifice your health, you should sacrifice your community because you're going to get jobs out of it.
The Banners contend that those promises are often empty, yet their community bears the brunt of industry pollution.
The current fight is against an entity, Greenfield, Louisiana LLC, that intends or plans to build a massive grain terminal with structures as tall as the Statue of Liberty on land that is now residential.
In a win for the Descendants Project, a district judge in 2023 nullified the ordinance that rezoned the land 30 years ago. It's a land that sits adjacent to their family property, but the Banners know that the fight is not over. And while taking on corporate interests can seem a David and Goliath match, the Banners say they're inspired by the experiences of their ancestors.
I look at what they were able to accomplish, even with everything they had working against them. The collaboration, the cooperation, the fact that we are still part of a community that's a free town. And as a descendant, I can still live here, I can still thrive here in many ways. So going with that energy and what they have put into it, that gives me a motivation to move forward.
February, as you know, is Black History Month, and this weekend at KLFY will honor Black history by sharing stories of some of Acadiana's most prominent figures, historical places, and professional organizations that are shaping the African American community. Be sure to tune in Saturday night for our 30-minute special honoring Black history. It begins at 6:30 p.m. only on KLFY. After the break, we recap the New Orleans Pelicans' win over the Memphis Grizzlies.
You're watching KLFY News 10, Acadiana's local news leader.
Well, welcome back to Live from Studio 10, and you may have forgotten anything else happens in Louisiana besides Mardi Gras today, but the Pelicans had a pretty big win last night.
Absolutely. Hasn't necessarily been festive, Dalford, for the Pelicans recently. Entering Mardi Gras, the first time since Zion Williamson was injured 13 months ago, Pelicans were 10 games under 500. Monday, Pelicans led by 23, but they had to hang on to win by 9. Final score in that one, 96-87. New Orleans got the lead to as much as 25 in the third. However, in the fourth, they only scored 10 points. 4 came from Brandon Ingram. He had 16 points in total. For the Pelicans, their leading scorer was Herb Jones. He had 17 points. Zion Williamson played in this contest. He had 14. And C.J. McCollum chipped in with 11. Here's head coach Willie Green about last night's win.
First, credit to them. You know, they're a scrappy team. They're well coached. They're disciplined. They go out and play hard. And they fought for 48 minutes. And credit to our guys in the locker room. We didn't start well. Then we got it going. Came out the third quarter. We playing well. And then the wheels fell off. But we found a way at the end to win the game. And that's the important part for us.
And hopefully they will try to keep the wheels going on Valentine's Day, which, once again, friendly reminder to everyone, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. So now you've still got a little time if you want to get any gifts or anything of that nature. Speaking of gifts, here's a couple of cool things in the association, Dalford, that's happened recently. Last Thursday night at Crypto.com Arena, the Lakers unveiled a statue for the late Kobe Bryant. It was him in the white jersey, finger in the air, correct. Tonight in Orlando, Shaquille O'Neal is getting his jersey retired. Nice. It is the first jersey that has been retired in Orlando Magic franchise history. Okay. We all know at the time that's kind of where things began with him and how awesome it is for him to kind of to receive that honor, man.
When I think about historic Magics, I think Shaq, I think Penny.
Absolutely. I think I was seeing this last night. I think two hands up, 2 legs out, going in there. I mean, that was a shoot. That was essentially the logo for his shoe.
Oh yeah, it's got to be him hanging from the rim.
Absolutely,
right?
It was the logo for the shoes. It is awesome. I mean, the Orlando Magic, like today, they're in a good place right now. And I don't know if you've listened or if you've heard, they've got a hell of a theme song. It's just like the Orlando Magic, Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic, okay. Whoa, Orlando Magic.
Hadn't heard it, but I will.
It's an old school song, and they're bringing it back, man.
Thank you, Ski. Hey, we want to recognize athletes all across Acadiana. Just send us a picture and a little description about your star athlete to news@klfy.com, and they could be our athlete of the day.
Live from Studio 10 returns in a moment.
Unlike everyone in the Bayou State, Ava Thomas, a 5-year-old New Orleans girl, can't enjoy Mardi Gras season by attending parades because Ava has a weak immune system. As reporter Mike McDaniel reports, Sheriff Randy Smith created Crew de Ava just
Got to keep going. And I'm glad to say I'm the only guy who's over the age of 35 in the back of my trailer here. The youth has to keep this going.
Mardi Gras.
So if you want to experience a Cajun tradition like no other, visit Mamu next Mardi Gras season. In Mamu, Jasmine Dean, KLFY News 10.
And over in Opelousas, family and friends gathered across the city to enjoy the good food and catch
bigger and bigger, and people, when asked, said we want to help.
Crew de Ava rolled right outside her home Monday in Goodby.
She was jumping up and down, clapping, and it was awesome.
So much fun.
While fun for Ava, it was pure joy for her family.
Indescribable kind of a feeling that someone organized all this for my daughter.
There were times when Thomas didn't know if Ava would ever see a parade again.
There were some times, some very critical times, that we weren't sure if she'd make it through the night.
Ava developed severe pneumonia in April of 2022. Her lungs weren't working. 7 months later, a pair of donor lungs became available. Ava, by way of parade, was wheeled into surgery, a journey WWL Louisiana profiled when it happened.
A shoe.
Now, with a new pair of lungs and some of the most coveted throws of Carnival, Ava is all smiles.
Queen Ava!
Were you the queen for the day?
Yes.
Are you the queen every day?
Yeah.
A queen with all the jewels of Mardi Gras and a heart of purple, green, and gold.
Such a beautiful story. That's what it's all about. Well, thanks for joining us for Live from Studio 10. News 10 at 5 starts now.